Good afternoon. This is Siobhan Campbell from Nationwide News. We are currently at a luxurious Kingston 6 apartment complex here in Upper St. Andrew, where police have swooped in to collect data and other items related to the U.S. multi-million-dollar fraud at Stocks and Investments Limited. We understand that the building they have targeted is owned by Jean Ann Panton. She is the senior manager at SSL at the middle of these fraud investigations.
People. Que pasa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news. It seems as if we're going to have to change the name of that sophisticated scammer, Ponzi scheme, conspirator, Jean Ann Panton. We're going to change it to Grace because it is simply amazing how she can avoid being locked up after all this time. After an investigation that started maybe about October of 2022. People, something is definitely wrong. This is called uptown privilege. This is called two sides of the law being displayed right in front of our eyes blatantly. So anyways, yesterday, Mocha Fraud Squad, they went by two apartments that is owned by this lady, Jean Ann Panton. If you look at your screen, those videos that you see, the footage that you see is provided by CVM News. If you look at your screen also, you will see that this lady, it seems as if she has some sorts of medical condition. It seems as if she cannot walk. It seems as if she is now bedridden, or even she is confined to a wheelchair and a walker. She cannot walk around mobile. People, you have to understand this lady. The theme that we see is that it is always sympathy. She is always playing the sympathy card. Once it was her father had cancer, not saying that he did not. Then it was her brother having some sorts of mental breakdown, not saying that he did not. However, whatever your problem that your family have, it is upon you to fix it. It is not up to the public or the purse of the investors. The 30 to 40 investors at SSL that was swindled, scammed, stolen in this Ponzi scheme. And why I say it is a Ponzi scheme is the fact that she started to take the money from people that invested their money. It got to the point where the company was in such financial bind that she started to steal from Peter to give to Paul. Now, whenever you start to steal from Peter to give to Paul, whenever that investment company SSL was not making any money, whenever they were in the red, and you have to take one person's investment and give to this person from Peter to Paul, vice versa. This is definitely the description of a Ponzi scheme. Now, when the news and Mocha and Financial Fraud Division went to this lady's apartment, she was driving a brand new CRV, looked like an Audi. Top of the line, expensive Audi. The complex that she went into, they went to two complexes. They went to one in Avondale, and then they went to a next one, which is in the video that you see. It is said that the starting price for those townhouse condominium is over 100 million Jamaican dollars. 100 million Jamaican dollars is in excess of 600, maybe 700,000 US dollars. Based on what the neighbors were saying, she does not own this complex she was renting. Based on what the record is showing, she is actually the owner of that complex. Therefore, she was getting the money from her salary or either getting the money from the investors. People, which one do you think it is? Now, the problem that most persons have looking in at this case, whether you are scrutinizing it or just looking at it in layman's term, is that this lady signed a sworn statement with a list of maybe about 30-something persons, 39 I think, don't quote me, in which she explained in intricate details how she get the money, how she swindled them. She signed it with a JP present. She gave it to the investigators. So therefore, she is guilty. She confessed of her guilt in many, many, many crimes that took excess of millions of US, millions of Jamaican people. I am going to say billions of dollars, not including USAIN Bolt's $2 billion. So therefore, let me ask you a question. We've seen so many cases, petty cases, in which somebody thief something small, some sort of robbery go down, the people them there on video, and the poor bum rush the people them place, kick down them door, put them granny upon them face, put baby upon the face, cuff up the people them, draw out the suspect immediately. However, this lady still manages to be out there free, being chaperoned by the poor Mocha and the fraud squad. How is that even possible? What type of privilege is this? How is it that she managed? What type of spell she has over these poor? What type of promises is she making? What type of bombshell should we expect from this lady for all the privileges that she's been given? People, this clearly shows you the double standard in Jamaica. When you are a top chopper, when you are a sophisticated chopper, when you are chopping the line at the top of the totem pole, people, something is definitely wrong. Now, people, like I said, there is pictures, there is videos of this lady coming out of the vehicle. Seems like she can't walk. She needs the assistance of a walker. She needs the assistance of a wheelchair. I want you to look at a picture that I am showing you on your screen right now. This is Mr. Hill from the Cash Plus when him bust the case, when him beat the case. Lack of evidence. Lack of evidence, people, in one of the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of Jamaica. People, we have not learned. One thing that history has shown us is that history has not taught us or taught us anything. Because, people, see it right here in front of your face, clearly displayed. This is Cash Plus. This is Olint. This is Eagle. This is all of the Ponzi schemes that we've seen before, right in front of our face. Call it 2.0, newly revamped Ponzi scheme, uptown style, with the assistance of our government, with the assistance of the relevant parties, relevant authority, Everybody is deeply entrenched. It is a web that is woven so deep, so powerful. People, don't be surprised if this lady, Miss Jean Ann Panton, does not get some sorts of sweet deal where she is state witness, confidential informant, numero uno. Now, when Mocha and the Financial Investigative Division went to this lady's 2 apartments and they were ringing the door, them a press the buzzer and she took forever and a day. I was wondering, I was pondering, are we going to find this lady laid out flat, take care of herself? Are these other persons that are a part of this big conspiracy going to pay somebody, put out some sorts of contract hit on her head? People, it seems as if it is because of her medical condition. She could not answer the door so speedily. So therefore, there's all sorts of meme over social media. She was able to swindle the fastest man in the world, but she took the most time to answer to Mocha and the Financial Investigative Division when they came to her door. As a matter of fact, she is now the brunt of many jokes on social media. If you look at your screen, there is a picture. This picture says, this is the new Chopper startup kit. If you look, you see you have the walker, you see you have the wheelchair, you see you have the shoes. People, how is it that these persons doing the investigation trust this lady when they see that she is a con artist, she is a scammer, she is conniving, she is a type of person that knows how to manipulate and gets her way around? She blames everything except her corruption, her collaboration, conspiracy with these other high-profile thieves, in which hopefully she will call their name in the times to come. Now, when we think about this lady's whole reason or the motives or the excuse that she used as to why she started for thief, she said that her father had some sorts of cancer, so therefore treatment was expensive. She claims that the brother getting all sorts of mental problem him try to take away the mother. She had to foot that bill. So she made it seem as if she came from a poor, struggling family. People, that is not the case. It is said that she comes from a well-to-do family. They were never struggling. Them no know no sorts of hard life. They are a dysfunctional family. They are a upper middle class family. I am not going to say that they are the Issa or them rich like Matalan and them. No. However, they were out there helping other persons that had financial problem. So therefore, when this lady claims that is why she started stealing, why didn't you stop? This was from 2010 when your father had cancer and then he lost his life in 2013. 10 years later, up till last year before you were dismissed, you were still stealing. You showed these invoices. You showed the methods in which you use. So therefore, this thing about sympathy that you are playing, this humanitarian reason that you are using as your alibi or reason, it is not going to work in court. However, again, like me say, how is it that she has managed to be free? Is there some sort of sympathy party being thrown by Mocha, Financial Investigative Division? Or the only logical answer that we can get or conclusion that we can come to is that people in the upper hierarchy of government, law enforcement, they are giving orders, declaration, let this lady be. This lady have all our secrets. So therefore, we are going to treat her and hold her and pamper her and hug her and caress her as if she is some sort of innocent baby. People, this lady is wicked. This lady is cruel. This lady is corrupt. This lady is greedy. So therefore, if you have one of the worst criminals in the history of Jamaica, and the criminal division is petting and pampering her, why do they treat other persons as if them take away everybody? People, none of us, I don't understand that logic. It is irrational thinking. The whole of Jamaica is confused right now. However, like them say, common sense is very uncommon. What usually be normal is now abnormal. Abnormal or make no sense is the order of the day when it comes to Jamaica. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. I understand that this might be your grandma's favorite YouTube channel. However, this is not the run-of-the-mill, average mama and papa channel. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Point blank and period.